You watched Fight Club and thought, okay, this is about punching capitalism in the face with soap and abs, right? Well, yes and no, and also, not even close. What if I told you that the twist isn't the only thing people miss? There are details, sneaky frames, design tricks, and storytelling layers that most people never catch, even on the third or fourth viewing. So stay tuned till the very end because I'm dropping some hidden gems that'll blow your mind like Tyler blew up that credit card building. Before we start rewriting the rules of cinema, and maybe society, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and tell me in the comments what movie you want broken down next. I'm director Ammar Hejazi, and today we're diving into Fight Club, the movie that told a generation of men to destroy IKEA furniture and talk to soap. Let's start with how this movie looks. Jeff Cronenweth's cinematography gives Fight Club a gritty, almost toxic visual style. Everything is covered in shadows and industrial greens. Why? Because this isn't reality, it's a decaying mindscape. Lighting is intentionally uneven, sometimes too dark, sometimes harshly bright, matching the narrator's insomnia. Even the film grain feels intentional, like the whole movie is slightly corrupted. Also, subliminal messaging, it's real. Tyler Durden literally flashes on screen before he's even introduced. Look carefully during scenes in the office and hospital. He appears in single frames, quick, ghost-like, a virus waiting to be installed. Even the Starbucks cups, one in almost every scene, not a mistake. That's corporate satire brewed fresh daily. Jim Uhl's adapted Chuck Palahniuk's novel into a screenplay that cuts like a razor blade dipped in sarcasm. The dialogue is sharp, poetic, and angry, but underneath the anarchist rants is a deeply sad story about identity. The narrator doesn't have a name, that's on purpose. He's every man, or maybe no man. He builds his personality through catalog furniture, support groups, and flight schedules, until he creates Tyler, a fantasy of everything he's not. Lines like, "The things you own end up owning you" hit hard, but even funnier, Tyler's plan to reset debt by destroying buildings. That was fiction in 1999. Now it feels like an instruction manual. Also, the voiceovers, that's not narration, that's a conversation with himself, hidden in plain sight. Edward Norton pulls off a performance that's way harder than it looks. He plays a man who's unraveling, but doesn't know it yet, and still makes us root for him. Watch his body language, slouched, twitchy, confused, then look at Brad Pitt as Tyler. Confident, precise, invincible. They're perfect opposites, because Tyler is literally everything the narrator wants to be. But here's the secret sauce. Once you know the twist, rewatch every scene. Sometimes other characters are reacting weirdly, not because of bad acting, but because they're only seeing Norton. The gun scene, the car crash, all solo acts. And let's give props to Helena Bonham Carter as Marla. She walks through the chaos like she's seen it all before. And maybe she has. She's the only person grounded in reality. David Fincher didn't just direct Fight Club, he engineered a psychological time bomb. He uses fast cuts, CGI tracking shots through trash and brains and coffee machines, all to disorient the viewer. And it works. You never know what's real. Fincher makes sure of it. He builds tension through monotony, gray cubicles, empty apartments, lifeless routines, so that when chaos hits, it feels like freedom, until it doesn't. He also breaks the fourth wall just enough. Tyler talking to the camera, narrators speaking over themselves, to keep you questioning who's telling this story. Even the credits glitch and shake at the start. The film starts malfunctioning before the story even begins. Time for the real twist. The details almost no one catches. Tyler's first appearance isn't the airplane. It's a single frame flash while the narrator talks to his boss. Every time Tyler's about to appear, there's a strange sound glitch, like a tape distortion. Pay attention. Your ears will catch him before your eyes do. Marla and Tyler are never in the same room when the narrator's conscious. Coincidence? Nope. Precision. The chemical burn scene? The kiss-shaped scar is symbolic. Tyler is both lover and torturer. And the name Tyler Durden? Tyler is a tailor, someone who makes things. Durden sounds like burden. He's tailor-made burden. Deep, huh? Final frame of the movie? Just before the credits roll, a single frame of male anatomy flashes. That's Fincher giving a middle finger to censorship, and echoing Tyler's sabotage of film reels. If this breakdown gave you something new to chew on, or made you question your identity, go ahead and hit like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss the next dive.